parties, unwanted things, opposite manifestations. Your train's going off the track, okay? What do you do when you've created something you don't want? We're talking about erasing things out of your life, including third parties, including incidents that you don't want to remember. In this episode of Roxy Talks, stay tuned. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I'm Roxy Lee. I am a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting doubts so you can bring love, clarity, and joy into your life. If you would like to sign up for one-on-one coaching so we can get to the bottom of your specific issue, you can sign up for one-on-one coaching in the description below. Now, erasing people and things out. I really like this topic. People are really intrigued by it. I've had a lot of questions about how to do this, so I thought, let's just make a video about erasing people. Now, I have erased things like health issues, my shingles. If you watch my Mindset Mondays, that's my live Q&A I do every week. I've talked about how I healed shingles by literally erasing it in my mind. And you can use this principle on anything, including a third party. And this is something I talk about with my clients. So I thought, let's make a video about it and spread this knowledge, okay? Because people want to know how to get rid of these things that they don't want. Before we get into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach more people, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. So how do you erase or get rid of a person or something that showed up in your 3D world that you can't shake? You can't ignore it. You're losing sleep at night. Every time you think about your specific person, the third party pops up. I hear it every day, okay? I understand how frustrating it is when you're working really hard and you think you're doing everything right, and this person just keeps invading your mind. So first things first, this is very, very important because I've seen this coming about sometimes in the YouTube comments or comments on my Facebook group of people talking about the relationship between their specific person and the third party as, I know they're miserable together. I know he can't stand her. I know he thinks about me all day long and he doesn't want to be with her. I know they're not happy, blah, 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 blah. So don't do that, okay? Don't think of it like that, okay? You don't want to create misery for them because guess what? You can't give anything to another person without giving it to yourself first, okay? So if you are giving misery, if you're telling me that someone else is miserable in your world and you're bragging about how they're miserable together, I know that you are miserable. You have to be. You can't give misery to somebody else without feeling it first because the world is a reflection. It's a mirror, and a mirror can only reflect what you put in front of it, okay? We want to do this with grace. You need to send them off with grace or erase this thing out with grace. You cannot fight fire with fire. You can't fight hate with hate. It has to be sent off with love, respect, and appreciation because at the end of the day, this thing that you don't want, this third party, this other thing that happened that's the opposite of what you want, it's just a blob of energy, and all it is doing is reflecting back to you your own insecurities and doubts, and that is a gift. Thank you. Thank you for showing me I had some weird shit rattling around in there that I don't want to deal with anymore. Thank you for showing it to me so now I can address it and move on with my life. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. This is how you treat it because hating it, cursing it, fighting against it, oh, I just want it to go away so bad, just being so sad about it. You're just giving it momentum and energy. You're literally giving this person or this thing life in your world. So stop, okay? Just say, hey, thank you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Time for you to leave. And send them off with grace. We want to let them graduate onto something better. Let them dissolve into the ether like all of those people in that Marvel movie. I don't even watch it enough to know. I do know that they turned to ash and fluttered off into space, okay? So that's what we kind of want to do here. We're just letting it go gradually. It's soft, it's graceful, it's thank you, goodbye. Thanks for being here. Thank you. If it's a third party, maybe you tell yourself that they got this really awesome job and now they get to travel around the country. They have to be gone now. They got promoted. They're moving to Timbuktu. They found somebody that's even better for them than your person because honestly, your person's not right for them because they're your person. And so it's not fair that that third party has to be with somebody that's truly in love with you. So let's let them have something better. They're graduating on. We appreciate them for being here. Goodbye. Now, how do we actually do this? I say attack it on all fronts. First thing, We cannot give it any energy anymore, okay? You cannot tell the story. I don't ever want you to breathe a letter of this third party or whatever this negative thing is. Again, you cannot talk about it. Just the thought about it, just the idea, just the name, just the inkling of a, but what if? No, because that is keeping it in your world. It's literally holding it in place. So you have to let that go. You cannot allow it to enter your frame of reference anymore. If it does, shoo, 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 goodbye. We're erasing you out, okay? If this person pops up into your mind, if you're seeing them all the time, I have a client that has to see the third party because they work with their specific person and the third party comes in all the time. So I said, first things first, you don't even know that person. Who's that? Oh, hey, stranger, thanks for coming in. What can I help you with? Never met you before. You got to erase the idea of them from your mind. Then I also suggest that you go back in with past revision, and I want you to visualize your world or this scene like a film strip, okay? So it's playing just normally, and then you're going to stop it. You're going to freeze frame it, skirt, okay? And you're pausing life. You're pausing a visual of your own life. What happened, okay, with this person in there? Or just the idea that you're playing over in your mind of your person with this other party, or this random thing popping in your life that you don't want, this job, this opportunity, a bill, whatever, okay? We want to get rid of it. You're going to freeze frame the picture in your mind and then literally visualize it being erased out of the scene, and then blow that shit away again into the ether. We're just dissolving it, and do this all the time. This is how I healed my shingles, okay? I literally visualized it being erased with Photoshop. Like I was just like smoothing it over and it was just gone. I did that all day long and it went away in just a couple weeks, okay? Now, just for some context, somebody else I know that got shingles around the same time, and she blogged about it, okay? It took over her entire torso. Mine was about this big and it lasted for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Hers took over her freaking body. So that's what attention and starving things out does, okay? So you want to make sure that we're starving these out. You just cannot give it attention anymore. We're not watering that plant anymore, okay? We're only watering the plants that align with what we want. So affirm that your specific person only has eyes for you. You're the star of the show. There's no one else in town. They love being around you. You're the apple of their eye. They love the idea of a monogamous relationship with you. They can't take their eyes off you. Nobody else could ever fulfill them the way that you do. Same goes for anything else in your life. We're using, again, visualization. We're visualizing it being erased out of our world. We're using affirmations to describe the exact opposite of the presence of this thing. Again, my person loves me. I'm the only person that makes them happy. They couldn't even fathom a world where there's anybody that could have an ounce of what I give to them. We're putting it in our scripting. We're talking about how great it is to have monogamy and mutual respect and trust and honesty, etc. Okay? We're cooking up our Thanksgiving dinner. I'll link that video above. The way that we want it to go, and we're only putting in the spices that we want, okay? If the third party is some dry toast, well, guess what? We're not bringing dry toast to the Thanksgiving table, okay? Not this year, sorry. We're letting it go. We're using all of our faculties, our emotions, our ideas, our visualization, scripting, the words we say, the way we describe it, to not give this situation any more life. We're literally erasing it from our reality on every front. You have to be diligent about it all over the place. Catch yourself, pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to what you're saying, pay attention to what you're daydreaming about. Make sure if you are daydreaming, you're using that time to play a visual of what you actually want and not one of what you don't want. Okay, so it's very important to be diligent about what you're thinking about, what you're feeling about, what you're giving out, because that's what you're receiving, okay? It all works together. So I want you to comment down below, I only affirm the things that I want. I only affirm the things that I want. And this is a reminder to you that we don't need to give life, breath, energy, thought, anything to a single object in our world that does not align with where we were going. If it doesn't fit in with our Thanksgiving dinner, it obviously has nothing to do with us, right? If we're talking about Easter dinner, that has nothing to do with Thanksgiving, so I'm not even going to consider it right now, okay? We're talking about Thanksgiving. That's all that matters. Don't let anything else enter your frame of reference, and just focus on the meal that you are creating right now, the you that you are becoming, the perfect combination of all of the things in your life that you want to experience coming together in the most healthy and beautiful way. If you would like one-on-one coaching to figure out your issue with erasing things from your reality, you can sign up for one-on-one coaching in the description below. Here on the Roxy Talks channel, I go live every Monday with Q&A at noon-ish PST and have new videos out every Tuesday through Friday. So make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. If you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everybody deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you.